What's up, everybody? Trex here once again, and we're going to be doing some new content from here on. Prior to each week's matches for MPL ID, MPL PH, and NACT, we're going to be releasing predictions. Now, for each region, the video will be separate. This video is going to be MPL ID, and hopefully I'll never have to give this type of introduction again, but just kind of explaining what we'll be doing here on for the next 8 to 9 weeks. Now, MPL ID Week 2 is coming up, and we're going to be doing all 9 matches, giving a quick crash course prediction. Now, I say crash course because I'm not going to be going into super detail on each one of these matches. I want to make this fast. I want to make this quick. And if you guys want some more detailed descriptions, feel free to jump into my live stream. I normally live stream on the weekends. I do watch parties of a lot of these matches. So make sure you guys tune in or leave a comment down below and say, hey, post some more VODs on this type of content. Now, thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Let's jump right into this. Now, match 1, week 2, MPL ID is going to be Rebellion up against RQ. Now, Rebellion took 2 losses last week. It went 0-2 against DEWA. They went 0-2. I mean, they went 1-2 against Alter Ego. Personally, I don't think Rebellion's just having a rough start. I think they went up against some of the quote-unquote possibly mid-tier teams, maybe even weaker teams of ID, and they took some harsh losses. It is early season, so all of these predictions are kind of hard. Now, RQ, on the other hand, went 2-1 against Aura, and Aura was not looking that great. They got 0-2 against DEWA. They lost against RQ. Honestly, it was a little bit rough. Aura does seem like they're getting some grounds on things, but RQ is also in that kind of situation. They have a rat on the team. They've got Brusco on the team. I think overall, they also are going to need some time to kind of get synergy down, get into the flow, and get exactly what they want to do. But I do believe that they are going to be a strong team either way. And the more this season goes on, the stronger they are going to get. So I do got to give the win over to RQ here. Maybe Rebellion gets a game off of it, but honestly, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I think this is very high chance of being a 2-0 sweep. Now, don't mind me, there are some patch notes coming through, so that kind of throws everything into a flare, but still, I don't think it's anything too major. After that, after match 1, it's going to be match 2, and that is going to be EVOS up against Aura Esports. Now, I think this could be a close match. EVOS win 0-2 against Alter Ego. EVOS win 0-2 against BTR. Aura Fire 0-2 against DEWA, and Aura Fire 1-2 against RQ. Both of these teams are on the lower spectrum right now. They're on the lower spectrum of winning. Possibly, hopefully not. Hopefully for all the Yaoi fans out there, Aura, this is going to be a continuous losing spree for them. EVOS still has some things to work on. Aura still has, that's honestly what makes this such a hard call, is neither of these teams, I feel like, are the strongest in MPL ID right now. I think because of that, this could actually end up being a good match, 2-1 either way. But the Aura fan in me, the wanting, ever since like, what was it, 2 seasons ago, they got second place. No, they got third place. Then they went kind of downhill from there. I want them to do well. The Yaoi fan in me kind of wants them to do well. So I'm gonna give this 2-1 to Aura Esports. And just a quick disclaimer, this is kind of my semi-biased opinion. I'm giving you guys these predictions not really as a caster, but more of just as a fan, right? Just someone who wants to watch MPL ID. Yes. My opinion, maybe it's a good opinion, maybe it's a bad opinion. Some of you guys hate my opinion. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna call this 2-1 to Aura. After match 2, day 2, we'll be starting the next 3 matches. Match 3 of the week will be Bigatron up against Alter Ego. Now, I gotta be honest, BTR looks hot right now, and Alter Ego doesn't look that hot right now. BTR, I mean, we got a Iman last week. I think BTR is going to be coming into this season very strong. And I think as we go farther in the season, maybe they'll kind of peak out. Maybe they won't look, maybe some of the, or maybe better to say more of the other teams will start to catch up and they might kind of balance out a little bit. But I think right now Bigatron is coming in this season hot. And this could easily be a 2-0 for them. After that, RQ up against ONIC. Now, we got the Filipino import jungler up against the Filipino import jungler. Arad up against Kyrie. I think this is a hot match. I think this is a match a lot of us are excited to watch. The real question is, I think we saw in Games of Future, Albert was playing in gold lane. Chewe CW was not in gold lane. Is ONIC going to kind of toy around at all? What's RQ going to do? I think that's definitely a question on a lot of our minds. I think a lot of people are going to say that ONIC is going to I think a lot of people feel like ONIC is going to sweep this. A lot of people think that ONIC is just going to be able to dominate this match. I think this could be a much closer game than anyone thinks. And if I had to pick one upset of the week, one match that is going to be enough, if in all of these predictions I had to say, all right, if there's anything that's going to be a big upset, this could be that match. This could be the match that RQ maybe beats ONIC. I still think ONIC is the favorite, but just for the fun of it, we're going to say that RRQ wins this 2-1. We're going to just go for it. After that, EVOS up against GEEK Fam. Now, if all my predictions are right, EVOS is going to be sitting at a pretty bad position here. Maybe they just lost to Aura. They really need to try to get some get-backs here. GEEK is also down 2 losses. They lost to ONIC. They lost to BTR. I will say that GEEK Fam has gone up against a stronger team so far. Can they get the dub against EVOS here? I think this is kind of a hard take because both teams are coming off a lot of losses. But GEEK Fam, I mean, I still think they got a little bit more in them. I think GEEK Fam gets the dub here. I think hopefully EVOS just doesn't have a horrible season because the way I'm predicting things right now is they're looking a little rough. But off of last week, I got to say that I think GEEK Fam takes the dub here. Maybe 2-1, maybe. Match 6. Match 6 is going to be Alter Ego up against ONIC. Honestly, I'm not going to go too deep into this one. I think ONIC gets the dub here. Alter Ego takes the loss. I think it's 2-0 most likely. Maybe 2-1, maybe, but most likely 2-0. Easy sweep. After this, DEWA up against Bigatron. Like I said, this could actually be a decent match. This could be one of the hot matches of the week. DEWA's coming in very strong into this season. They 2-0'd Aura. They 2-0'd Rebellion. Yes, they weren't the strongest teams. So BTR also didn't go up against the hardest opponents. I think it would be cool to see DEWA win this. But I think Bigatron's got this. I think Amon's on fire right now, and he's going to continue to be on fire. I think Bigatron already has a very nice synergy down for how early some of these imports have come in and how beginning of the season it is. And like I said, I think Bigatron's going to come into this season on a much hotter spree than a lot of other teams. And then eventually, I think more towards mid to end season, we might see Bigatron losing a little bit more. But I do want to give this one to Bigatron, maybe 2-1. I think that's a fair guess. And last match of the week, Aura Fire up against Rebellion. I think by this time, Aura Fire may kind of have a grip on things. And Rebellion, I'm not going to, whatever. Aura Fire. I think 2-1. Maybe by this time, hopefully, Yahweh's kind of feeling himself. And I think Aura Fire can pull the win up against Rebellion here. That's going to be it for the MPL ID predictions. Again, it's just my opinion, guys. Take it easy on me. If you completely disagree, that's okay. You can let me know. You can say, your opinion sucks, Trex, but I respect it. Or, I don't respect it, but I guess it's your opinion. Leave whatever you want. Feel free to let me know what your guys' takes are for this week. If there's any big upset matches you think could happen this week. Yeah, and we'll see you guys at MPL ID.